In the Middle Ages, some punishments were not just executions. They were spectacles. In crowded town squares, watched by hundreds, criminals were not simply killed. They were broken. And one of the most feared devices used for this punishment was the rack. Today, we will tell the story of a man accused of betraying the crown. His name, Oliver. In the Middle Ages, justice was very different from what we know today. Trials were fast, and punishments were often carried out in public town squares. The goal was not only to punish the criminal, but also to send a message to the people. Executions became public spectacles, and one of the most feared devices used during these punishments was the rack. Built from heavy wooden beams, the rack used ropes and rotating rollers. A prisoner would be tied to the device, and when the executioner turned the mechanism, the body would slowly begin to stretch.
It has begun.
This terrifying device would one day become Oliver's fate. Oliver was not a common criminal. He was a royal clerk working inside the king's palace. His duty was to prepare royal documents, record taxes, and write some of the kingdom's most confidential orders. Within the palace walls, he was a respected man. But over time, his loyalty was replaced by something else: gold. Oliver secretly began copying royal documents and selling them to the enemies of the kingdom. But palace secrets never remain hidden forever.
You deny what your name has already confessed.
My name doesn't speak, my lord. Men do.
After Oliver was captured, royal guards immediately arrested him. He was chained and taken to the dark dungeons beneath the palace. For days, he waited among cold stone walls until the day of his trial arrived. Let's take a closer look at Oliver's story.
The market is truly bustling today.
He was once a trusted clerk inside the royal palace. Royal documents passed through his hands. But a single act of betrayal sent him to the darkest dungeons beneath the castle, and eventually in the Middle Ages, justice was swift, and mercy was rare. The rack, built from heavy wooden beams, was secured with thick ropes and iron chains. Executioners and workers began loading the device onto a wagon, because soon an execution would take place in the town square. Soon after, the wagon carrying the heavy rack began moving toward the town square. A life that once began in the halls of the palace ended in an execution in the town square shows how ruthless medieval justice could be. And the rack remains one of the most feared torture devices of the Middle Ages. If you're curious about the darkest execution methods in history, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel.